There's probably no topic on earth that has been discussed more than love. It's kind of cheesy, but it's true. I don't care who you are, but when you fall in love, it kind of makes everything else like fall into the background, right? So in the world of jewelry, love is a big deal, obviously, because there's nothing better than a love token that you can actually carry and wear. And this is something that is really popular in antique jewelry, and it's called a target ring. So this ring is a really great example. Target rings are super knocked off. They're still made nowadays. I shouldn't say knocked off, but in reproductions. You also see them called, like, nowadays they do a lot of diamond halos or a double halo, or in antique jewelry also we see something called cluster rings. But a real target ring tends to be like this. It has the cropped corners, and it literally looks like the target that you would shoot an arrow or a gun at. And when you hit the bullseye, right, that's the whole point of the target. And when it comes to a love token, it's referred to as a target ring because that person hit the bullseye for you, right? So it's a sentimental thing. It's a really cool concept. And the rings, and sometimes you see it in other things, earrings and such, are awesome. And when you see them, you kind of get obsessed with them. And I went through our entire website and I looked through our stock, and we only have a couple that are actually old. They're just rare. They're hard to find. So I tried to pull those for you so you could see them. But what do we look for when we're looking for a target ring? Ideally, it might have cropped corners like a real target. It's usually 1 or 2 tiers. So this one has 2 tiers of diamonds that go all the way around the ruby. The center stone is cut very carefully. It fits. It has this perfect perimeter around it. And then the diamonds are usually set in 1 or 2 rows, and they're bead set all the way around it. Now, sometimes you get, where are you? This, which has the calibre cut stones that go all around it. So this is actually a pair of earrings. Really pretty. I love these. And it has the same kind of target design, but you're getting the calibre with it as well. What are other things we look for? You also look for them to be low. The way that it's set, it's low. You tend to, on the rings, have some kind of open work or filigree that's just beautiful. And this sits, it's almost like a plaque of a ring. So it's very slim. It sits really low on the finger. It makes it really comfortable, but you get a huge impact. When we get newer pieces that are made like Target, like these are Art Deco style emerald and diamond Target earrings, you see that it's, although it's low, it's plain. You can rip off the filigree too, but you get educated and you learn what to look for. But this is more common because this is less labor, right? But still really pretty, sits on the ear, sits flat on the ear. This is an earlier example. It's kind of, I would say, like bridging towards the target ring. It's between a cluster and a target. This is going to be late Victorian. It's chunkier. The stones are chunky, but also you have this beautiful filigree underneath, and the ring honestly does sit pretty low on the hand, but not as low as this one, right? So anyway, it's a reoccurring theme in antique jewelry, and like super popular, everybody's favorite. And I have one too. Mine's a marquise, so it's a slightly different shape.